Well, welcome to the channel, guys. And this is my first attempt at doing a live stream. I know I've done one in Bali on my phone, but this is my first attempt at doing a proper live stream. To say I'm nervous is an understatement. Um, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to get out of this or what you're going to get out of it. But the plan is, what I want to do is I want to talk to you about our plans for the year, and hopefully maybe get some tips and advice from other people as well. You might sort of say, have some advice to give us. Anyway, before I get into that, let's think about what we managed to do this past gone year in 2024. Well, we went to Bali, didn't we? And spent 2 months there. And while we were there, we went to Lombok, Singapore. We had a really good time. The videos are still coming out. I filmed so much, and I'm quite slow at editing videos. Really, I try my hardest to get them out, but I'm not getting them out as fast as some other people. And I do apologise about that, but they will come out. And not only that, we went to lots of VW shows and went camping, went to a mini festival. We did lots of various bits and pieces along with normal life as well. And I also started up a second channel, which is limping along at the moment. That's going to be more about doing the home stuff, technical stuff, and DIY and bits and pieces like that. Doesn't really, some of the videos I've made before, I felt don't really align with this channel. So what I'm going to do is have a second channel and put it all on there. So that will be where I'll put other stuff. And if you want to see that, the channel is called That Mark Effect. And please pop over and have a look at it and subscribe if you would. I think I've got 6 subscribers on there at the moment. So it is, like I say, limping along. Not a lot there yet, but there is a lot planned. Anyway, enough of that. Let's talk about what we got planned for this year. We've decided we want to experience a bit more of Asia, but we love Bali. It's a real difficult thing because obviously you've got to do other things as well and experience other things. So what we're planning on doing this time is, and not very long actually, and probably about 8-9 weeks time, we're going to head out to Bali again. But we also want to try and go to Cambodia and Vietnam. Now, I'm not quite sure how much of it we're going to do. We're going to probably spend about 5, maybe 6 weeks out in Asia. And I want to spend some of that time in Bali because, there's people we know, people we love to meet, and there's people we want to see. And we've been going out there for so many years now, probably 20 plus years. And it feels like a natural thing to do every year. But we also want to go to Cambodia and Vietnam, and I want to try and experience some of that. So if any of you guys have been there and experienced something that we really must see, please tell us down in the comments. That would be really appreciative if you want to let us know about that. Not only are we going to do that, we've also decided we want to take some European city breaks, short, because we never go to Europe really, and we should do. So we've just come back from Paris, and you'll see that video soon. We went there just after Christmas, and we spent a few days there, walked around just like you see us do in Bali. We just head off in a direction and see what we find. And we had ideas. We had a map, and sort of put Eiffel Tower, Arc de Triomphe, and all the places at the Louvre, places that people talk about. But we also decided that we were going to just wander the streets rather than getting on the metro or taking an Uber or something like that to these locations. We just walked and enjoyed Paris. And like I say, their videos will be coming out very soon. I'm editing them at the moment, but I would probably bring them out after the Bali ones. There's not many of the Bali ones left. 2 months of constant filming makes a lot of video footage. So still a lot to do, but they will come out after the Bali footage, and that won't be too long now, I don't think. So we're planning on doing a few other European city breaks as well. I'm not really sure where we're going to go yet, but obviously we'll make little videos when we're out there so you can experience it with us and just see what we thought. Along with that, obviously we got the camper van and we got a few VW shows we're going to go to this year. Sadly, a lot of the shows have been cancelled. We've last year we lost Como Jamboree. That's no longer with us. And just recently, Van West was cancelled. So I don't know if that's going to happen ever again. So that's two local ones or local-ish ones for us have disappeared. Although I did hear the other day that the Stowford up in the North Devon area are starting up their VW weekend again, uh, which we may or may not manage to get to because it's going to be very, very close to us coming back from Bali. So it just depends whether we get back in time. But we wish them a lot of luck, and hopefully, like people will support it, and that will grow and grow. Also, we'll be going to Bristol Vauxhall like we did last year, Camper Jam, and Bus Fest. We always go to them. Absolutely love those shows. And to be perfectly honest, Camper Jam, I was absolutely blown away by it. Such a great show, and so well set up. It felt really, really chilled. Only frustrating thing is there is no phone signal. Is that a bad thing? Well, there was phone signals. There's little, like you could see people just wandering around holding their phone up, trying to find a spot. Oh, I've got signal, quick! I'll get me messages or contact someone I need to contact or whatever. It was quite funny watching people just wander around trying to get these phone signals. But it is what it is. But the show was amazing. I mean, and if you haven't seen it, I've got a video. Go and have a look. The show was brilliant, and the video hopefully sort of gives you an idea of how chilled it was. Loads and loads of stores. I mean, if you like to go to the shows to do your buy-in, and I know some of you do, there are absolutely loads. You could spend a lot of money. Really could spend a lot of money. And what else are we going to do? So we're doing all the shows for the summer. We want to do a few camping trips as well, just normal camping trips, and maybe go to some places we haven't been before, go to some places we have been. We would really like to get down to Nampara again. I don't know if you've seen our videos from Nampara, but before I was really doing YouTube, we went down with some friends to Nampara and we had the most beautiful, balmy summer evening, and it was absolutely clear skies. Now, in that area, it's very, very dark. There's not a lot of light pollution. And we were lucky enough, the Milky Way just like was right over us. And it was absolutely fantastic. Really, really was. There's certain nights you have these things, and this was one of those nights. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. So we're hoping, like I say, we're hoping to do a few camping trips. Sorry about the seagulls. They've decided to come in, and we're nowhere near the sea either. You got to get to this sea. It's a good 30-minute drive either way. We're sort of right in the centre part of Cornwall, so shouldn't really be seagulls here. There should be land gulls, shouldn't they? Anyway, that's beside the point. So so we're going to do some camping trips, and we're also going to go up to Wales again. There's that little mini festival we went to last year. We're going to go to it again this year, but we're going to do the week before and maybe do a bit of Wales. We do like Wales, so hopefully we'll see a bit of that. Later on in the year as well, we hope to maybe take the camper van down through Europe. That's very loosely planned at the moment. We hope to go to Portugal, and I know there's a chap who organised a group of people to like drive in convoy down to Morocco this year, and he got down there before Christmas. The chap, he's got a channel called I think it's Only Vans, and he organised it. Went down to Morocco, and people joined him. Now we're thinking that would be quite nice. So we may be joined. So if you're watching it at this, we may be tagging along next year. I think that would be a really great experience. We're going to suss out some way of V still needs to work when she's when we're doing these things, so we need to figure out some really good internet. And if any of you guys have sussed out really good internet, and I know about Starlink, but it's just too much for us. So if you know of another way of doing it a lot cheaper, please tell us. Please tell us down below, because we'd really, really be interested, because that's something we really need to get sorted out. So that's what we're hoping to do. So that the whole year, bit of Asia, bit of England, Cornwall, Devon, a bit of Wales, a bit of the Midlands. I'm going to do Scotland at some stage as well. I don't know if we're going to get to do it this year. And there might even be a few outings with the lads on bikes as well. If you don't know, I've got a Triumph, and we've also bought a little Lambretta for the van. But you'll see that at a later stage because it needs a little tiny bit of work doing to it. So that will be something we'll tow around on the back. Well, tow around. We'll put it on a bike. There's like a rack you can put on the back of the van, and we've got one, so we could put the Lambretta on that. And you possibly will see that in future videos. I'm not quite sure when. We've got to get that sorted out. Lots of little jobs to do as well. And there's jobs, we'll be doing DIY around the house, like I was telling you. But that'll be on the other channel. I'm doing some like techie bits and pieces because my previous career I was in IT, so I still like doing sort of IT bits and pieces, but it don't align with this channel, so I'll be doing it on the other channel. So that will be good. I really hope I'm not boring you as well. This is I feel like I'm gabbling and gabbling and gabbling, but I don't know. So I'm having a look to see if there's people watching, and I don't know if there is. But it doesn't matter because this is the first one. I don't know if it's the right time of day to do it or whatever. What I think I might like to do as well, I think I'm going to do a couple of these. I'm not going to say I'm going to do it every month or every whatever. I would like to do a few when I've got something to talk about because it's, what's the point of sitting here and going, got nothing to talk about really. But, when I've got stuff to talk about or things that are happening and things like that, I think, I'd like to do this. And if you watch this later, because there's not that many of you watching it at the moment, but the guys who are watching, thank you very much. I'm looking at the screen. I should be looking at you. Thank you very, very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And what I'm thinking about doing, and tell me down below if you think it's a good idea. I think I'm going to try and set myself up a little rig so I can do this sort of thing when we're at VW shows. So maybe I can wander around the campsite and look at vans and talk to people maybe live. I don't know what you think. But I think it could be a good idea. Might not be a good idea. Might fall on its feet. So maybe we'll do that. And something else I'm hoping to get started very, very soon is do a series of videos of people in their vehicles. I've got some friends who have got vehicles they've had for a long time and restored and the part of the family really, so they won't get rid of them. And I think it would be great to do a little series of videos like that. So I'm going to go out and do some of the videos. I have two people in mind straight away, and one will be a Baja Bug, and he knows who he is as soon as I say that. And the other one is building a splitty from pretty much the ground up, and that's a split screen VW camper van, in case you're not sure what a splitty is. And I think he knows who he is as well. He's already done another vehicle, but I think he would like to talk about this one. So I'm going to hopefully get them two engaged. And if anybody else who's watching this has got something they would like to, have a little feature video and have a little yap about it, contact us. You can find the channel email address in the details. And it's footstepstyretracks@gmail.com. But if you have a look and you'll be able to find it. Anyway, that sort of brings me to the end of this video. I might even do a video about how I've done this as well, because I think it would be interesting for some people because it took me a while. I had a few failures. Yesterday we were going to go live, and there was, for certain reasons, I didn't go live because of a few little technical issues. Now, it was all little bits and pieces. Now, you're just looking at me and there's nothing there, but I've got a little prompter there. So that's a bit softer. I've got lights there. I've got lights behind me. You can see the lights. I've got the camera I'm using is my Osmo Pocket 3, which it's got a little stand, and it seems to work brilliantly. Tell me what you think. Is it quality of the footage good? Is it clear enough? Is the lighting good? I'd really, really like to know, because it's important, and I think other people might want to do it as well. I've got a MacBook sat that side, and that's where I'm controlling the stream from. I don't use a MacBook much. It's mainly when I'm traveling. I use editing. Normally over in the far corner of my office studio, whatever you want to call this. Um, I have my main desktop set up, and that's where I do all my editing and everything normally. But when we're traveling, I use the MacBook. So I may do a little video on how I've achieved this and how I got to this point. And it was by watching other people's videos as well. So obviously, you have to learn somehow, and this is good. I think I would like to take it a step further in the next one and maybe use a bit of software to introduce um, a countdown before we start, and little bits and pieces like that, maybe a little bit of music in the background while you're waiting. I don't know if it's possible. It must be possible, but we'll see if we can do that, and that would be interesting for me. Maybe not you, but it will be. Um, I'm looking around. I'm going. If you look behind me, you can see a few books and bits and pieces. Everything you see is things we've done. There's books on Australia. We lived in Australia for a little while. Books on Indonesia. Books on Cyprus, Singapore. Obviously Bali, Lombok, Thailand, New York. All these ones is places we've been, and all the videos are available if you want to have a look on the channel. If you're new to this channel as well, lots and lots of videos. The Cyprus series, the New York series, Bali, Indonesia, loads and loads of Bali, Indonesia, the camper van stuff. Converting camper vans and that. There's a lot of stuff on this channel. If you just have a look at the playlists, and you'll see that there's absolutely loads here, more than enough. Plenty enough to bore you. Anyway, I've gone on too much, and thanks for watching this, guys. Really, really appreciate it. And well, hopefully we'll see you in the next live stream, but we'll see you in videos anyway. There's another Lombok one coming out in a few days. And hopefully we'll see a few more of you in the live stream, but the ones are there. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. And see you later, guys. Bye. Go find out how to end the stream now, and I think that's how I do it. No, it's asking me.